Centuries were passing like a blink of tired eyes. I searched for you beneath 1,000 different colored skies. From ancient Roman cities to the absolutely new. I spent my entire timeline deeply looking just for you. The paradox of time was driving my completely mind insane. A beautifully tragic and an endlessly deep pain. But our incredible love exists in every single time we turn the heavy history to poetry and rhyme. We jump across the ages. drifted silently across the empty void. My navigation systems were completely all destroyed. The cabin was a freezing and a terribly dark place. I floated totally alone in absolutely space. The radar didn't show a single planetary sphere, just an endless continuation of my silent fear. But you are the spectacular and blazing solar flare. You brought the light into my totally profound despair. You jump-started my engines with a surge of stellar heat. You perfectly synchronized my heavy, lonely beat. We're flying through the galaxy at absolute light speed. You are the only cosmic energy I'll ever need. You sent a transmission that completely broke the dark. A beautifully pure and undeniably bright mark. The dashboard lit up with a totally new brilliant course, propelled by your incredibly magnificent strong force. The asteroid belts are nothing but a beautiful display as we accelerate into a never-ending day. But you are the spectacular and blazing solar flare. You brought the light into my totally profound despair. You jump-started my engines with a surge of stellar heat. You perfectly synchronized my heavy, lonely beat. We're flying through the galaxy at absolute light speed. You are the only cosmic energy I'll ever The shields are lowering so we can feel the cosmic rays. We're stepping forward into totally majestic days. The universe is vast, but we are fiercely intertwined. We left the cold and silent isolation far behind. You are the spectacular Storm clouds gathered quickly, turning all the heavens black. There wasn't any single way for me to turn right back. The pressure in the atmosphere was dangerously high. A heavy tension rolling through the suffocating sky. I waited for the devastating strike to hit the ground. Completely paralyzed without a single waking sound. But we are the electric lightning tearing up the sky. We generate the power that will never ever die. We strike the heavy earth and leave a beautifully bright mark. We illuminate the center of the terrifying dark. The thunder is the rhythm of our passionately beats. We feel the heavy atmosphere Colosseum echoed with a roaring sound. I stood alone upon the dusty, bloody ground. The battles were relentless and the enemies fierce, with heavy weapons designed to break and pierce. I fought for my survival in the endless game, but no one even knew my real or true name. Jumped into the arena from the highest seat and landed right beside me on your steady feet. You raised a shield and blocked a devastating blow, and told me that you'd never ever let me go. You fought the lions and the warriors of stone, and made sure I would never have to fight alone. The crowd goes completely silent as we take the floor. We're fighting for a love worth dying for. We are the gladiators winning back our lives. You deflect the arrows and the sharpest knives. We stand back to back against the roaring horde. You are my shield and my magnificent sword. The victory is ours and the gates open wide. We walk to freedom with incredible pride. The Emperor commands us, but we disobey. We throw the heavy armor and the swords away. You take my hand and lead me to the exit gate. We're taking absolute control over our fate. The chains are broken and the iron locks are smashed. Our enemies are absolutely, totally trashed. We step outside the arena to the quiet night, away from all the violence and the endless fight. Your wounds are healing and your spirit stands so tall. We completely survived the terrifying fall. The dust is washed away by the refreshing rain. We leave behind the suffering and all the pain. The empire falls, but we are standing truly strong. We found exactly where we finally belong. The battles of the past are fading into lore. We don't have to be the victims anymore. You are the champion of my devoted heart. We're making an incredible and peaceful start. And peaceful stretches out into the endless night, the dashboard glowing with a steady yellow light. We left the sleeping town 100 miles behind, and threw away the heavy worries of the mind. You press the pedal down and accelerate the car. We're chasing after every single shooting star. By your fascinating power. We stopped to watch the sunrise paint the canyon red, remembering the beautiful and loving things you said. The hood is warm and we are sitting side by side. There is no single secret that I need to hide. The colors wash across the sky in vibrant hues, erasing all the traces of my former blue. Be told. was a grave where nothing ever changed and every night was like the day. The architecture of my mind was totally confined, a perfectly predictable and boring dull design. I walked the same completely empty streets without a sound, just staring at the pavement on the deeply freezing ground. Then you completely crashed into my monochrome reality. You brought a fascinating and a wild vitality. The neon lights are flashing in a billion different hues. You completely erase my desperately heavy blues. We're painting all the buildings in a bright electric pink. You give me totally amazing, brilliant ways to think. You handed me a brush and told me we could change the sky. We painted golden clouds and watched the brilliant eagles fly. The gray is tearing open like a paper in the rain, revealing a magnificent and beautiful domain. You took the boring rules and threw them completely away, and designed a wildly passionate and unbelievable play. Then you completely crashed into my monochrome reality. You brought a fascinating and a wild vitality. The neon lights are flashing in a billion different hues. You completely erase my desperately heavy blues. We're painting all the buildings in a bright electric pink. You give me totally amazing, brilliant ways to think. The old world is collapsing into beautifully bright dust. I'm stepping forward blindly with an absolute deep trust. The spectrum is expanding past the limits of my sight. We're radiating absolutely pure, majestic light. You completely crashed into my monochrome reality. You brought the fascinating and a wild vitality. The canvas is infinite and the colors never fade. We rule the absolutely perfect universe we made. The gray will never ever dare touch my soul again. We left behind the city of the ordinary man. The neon signs were flickering in shades of pink. I stood upon the alley's devastating brink. The synthetic rain was washing down the plastic street. I listened to the rhythm of my lonely beat. The holograms were flashing but my heart was dead, ignoring all the artificial things they said. Survival onto you. The data streams are broken and the signal fades. We leave behind the artificial cheap arcades. We reach the outskirts where the digital is gone, and wait together for the actual real dawn. The sky is not a monitor, it's truly bright. You saved me from the endless simulated night. The real wind is blowing through my messy head, erasing all the heavy manufactured The motorcycle idles on the quiet hill. The world is fascinatingly and completely still. You take my hand and look into my real eyes. Without a filter or a digital disguise, we escape the matrix and we found the truth. You gave me back the fire of my soul in you. But you were holding venom. The station was abandoned, covered up in dust. The iron tracks were eaten by the heavy rust. I waited for a train that wasn't going to arrive, just barely keeping my exhausted hopes alive. The whistle never blew across the empty plain. I was a prisoner to all the quiet pain. Darkest gorge, we leave behind the sorrow that we used to forge. The rhythm of the tracks is beating like a drum, overcoming all the fears that made me numb. You blow the heavy whistle and the mountains ring. I listen to the joyful melody you sing. We cross the borders of 100 different lands. I feel the safety of your strong directing hands. The passenger car is empty, just for you and me. We're traveling exactly where we wanna be. The night approaches, but the lantern shines ahead. I trust the deeply loyal promises you said. Stretching out for miles and miles. My face is lit with genuine and happy smiles. We keep the fire burning and the pressure high beneath the vast and beautiful expanding sky. The journey is a miracle of steel and steam. Riding right into a fascinating dream. building never grew. I didn't have the blueprints or a single clue. The steel was rusting in the pouring heavy rain, a monument to all my deeply hidden pain. You arrived with a vision and a steady hand, and drew a brand new structure on the empty land. Resurrected all my devastated dreams. The sparks of welding flew across the midnight sky. You proved to me that we could build it incredibly high. The framework is a testament to what we share, a sturdy skeleton ascending in the air. The glass is going up, reflecting all the sun. Our architectural masterpiece has just begun. We are building up a tower to the open clouds, far above the noisy and the complicated crowds. You are the architect of my reviving soul. You take the broken fragments and you make them whole. The steel is strong and will never bend or break. This is the greatest structure we could ever make. Stand upon the scaffolding and look below. I trust you everywhere you ever wanna go. The city looks like tiny boxes far away. We dominate the skyline in the bright of day. The concrete is completely set and drying fast. We built a massive sanctuary that will last. The elevators rise into the penthouse suite. Our victory over the ruins is complete. The panoramic windows show the endless view. My entire perspective is completely brand new. You designed a palace out of nothing but the dust. I give you all my endless and devoted trust. The skyscraper is a beacon shining in the night, emitting an incredibly powerful bright light. We stand upon the roof and feel the rushing wind. We left the ordinary world so far behind. You engineered a miracle of glass and stone. With you, I know I'll never have to be alone. We drafted up a future on a parchment sheet. A beautiful design that felt so pure and sweet. We drew the architecture of a happy home, a sanctuary where our restless souls could roam. I trusted you to guard the vision we had made, but you were doing business in the dark and shade. You set our destination on a roaring fire. You sacrificed our future for your own desire. You sold the sacred blueprints to a foreign thief. You traded my devotion for a sudden grief. The ashes scatter wildly in the autumn wind. I see the brutal ways that you have darkly sinned. I found the matches hidden in your winter coat, and read the secret, devastating words you wrote. You never even wanted what we planned to build. Your heart was an incredibly dark space unfilled. You watched the paper burning with a quiet smile, embracing all the shadows of your toxic Gaia. You set our destination on a roaring fire. You sacrificed our future for your own desire. You sold the sacred blueprints to a foreign thief. You traded my devotion for sudden grief. The ashes scatter wildly in the autumn wind. I see the brutal ways that you have darkly sinned. Smoke is clearing out from the abandoned room. I will not be a prisoner inside this tomb. The ideas were mine before you came along. I am the one who writes the lyrics to this song. I don't require paper to rebuild the dream. I have my own internal energetic stream. drafted up a future on a parchment sheet. A beautiful design that felt so pure and sweet. We drew the architecture of a happy home, a sanctuary where our restless souls could roam. I trusted you to guard the vision we had made, but you were doing business in the dark and shade. You set our destination on a roaring fire. You sacrificed our future for your own desire. You sold the sacred blueprints to a force. frequency of passion that our spirits gave. You promised to communicate across the dark, to send a daily message and a loving spark. But when I needed comfort in the freezing cold, the radio was silent, empty, dead and old. I'm cutting off the power to the microphone. I'm learning how to navigate the dark alone. You left me with the static for 1,000 days. I'm walking out of this manipulative haze. The signal is completely fading into black. I'm never gonna ask for your transmission back. Listen for a whisper through the white noise hiss. Remembering the promise of your final kiss, that you were broadcasting to someone far away, ignoring all the desperate words I tried to say. You changed the hidden channel and you locked the door and left me crying on the broadcasting room floor. I'm cutting off the power to the microphone. I'm learning how to navigate the dark alone. You left me with the static for 1,000 days. I'm walking out of this manipulative haze. The signal is completely fading into black. I'm never gonna ask for your transmission back. The silence is a heavy and a brutal sound, but I am picking up my spirit from the ground. I smash the transmitter and break the antenna down. I'm leaving the borders of this quiet town. I don't need a receiver to understand my worth. I'm finding my own music. I'm spinning. I'm cutting off the power to the microphone. I'm learning how to navigate the dark alone. I'm singing my own chorus to the open sky. I watch your empty promises wither and die. The radio is broken but my voice is clear. I've banished all the shadows and the lingering fear. I place the heavy crown upon your waiting head, believing every single loyal word you said. We built a mighty kingdom out of shining stone. I proudly shared the power of my golden throne. But in the dead of night, you opened up the gate and handed our protection to a cruel fate. You saw my sacred kingdom for a piece of gold. You broke the greatest promise that was ever told. I'm taking back the scepter and the shining ring. I will not be a victim to the pain you bring. The castle is divided, but my heart is strong. I'm leaving this deception where it should belong. You pour the sweetest poison in my silver cup and smile directly at me as I drank it up. You thought I wouldn't notice how the water burned, or see the hidden daggers when my back was turned. The treason is completely written in your eyes, a beautifully crafted web of toxic lies. You sold my sacred kingdom for a piece of gold. You broke the greatest promise that was ever told. I'm taking back the scepter and the shining ring. I will not be a victim to the pain you bring. The castle is divided, but my heart is strong. I'm leaving this deception where it should belong. Banners are all burning in the courtyard square. The smell of heavy treason fills the midnight air. I rally all the soldiers who are truly mine and draw a deeply permanent and solid line. You thought that I would crumble in the sudden fire, but I am rising fiercely from the funeral pyre. You sold my sacred kingdom for a piece of gold. You broke the greatest promise that was ever told. I'm riding into battle with my banner high. I'm watching your manipulative empire die. My spirit is a fortress that you cannot take. I'm leaving you to drown inside the mess you made. We built a wooden vessel to escape the shore and sail away to places never seen before. You stood beside the rudder, navigating right through all the hidden dangers of the foggy night. But secretly you steered us to the rocky coast, a sacrifice satisfy your selfish goals. I'm swimming from the wreckage of your sinking ship. I'm breaking from the tightness of your cruel grip. You purposely collided with the jagged stone. You left me in the freezing water, all alone. But I am fighting currents and the roaring tide. I'm casting your betrayal and your lies aside. You took the only lifeboat when the hull was breached, while I was holding on to anything I reached. You watched me from the safety of the distant waves, consigning my devotion to the ocean graves. The timber shattered loudly in the violent storm, while you were sitting comfortably and safely warm. I'm swimming from the wreckage of your sinking ship. I'm breaking from the tightness of your cruel grip. You purposely collided with the jagged stone. You left me in the freezing water all alone. But I am fighting currents and the roaring tide. I'm casting your betrayal and your lies aside. The dawn is breaking open and the sea is calm. The morning sun provides a fascinating balm. I wash ashore upon an undiscovered land and drag my tired body on the golden sand. I didn't drown inside the trap you carefully laid. I survived the heavy price you made me pay. I'm swimming from the wreckage of your sinking ship. I'm breaking from the tightness of your cruel grip. I'm building up a fortress on this island now. I make a deeply permanent and sacred vow. I'll never let a captain take my wheel again. I'm stronger than the cruelty of ordinary men. The mountain rumbled with a devastating sound and sent a violent tremor through the shaking ground. The ash was falling softly like a gray snow. I didn't have a single safe retreat to go. You stood beside the crater, looking at the flame, and called me by my true and unforgotten name. Bubbled fiercely in the burning core, a fascinating display of nature's roaring war. You didn't run away when all the embers flew. You held your ground and proved your heavy courage true. We stood together, red. I listened to the brave and deeply loyal words you said. We walk across the obsidian and cooling stone. I know I never have to face the world alone. Fire is a symbol of the passion that we share, a wild and untamed energy beyond compare. You wipe the heavy soot completely from my face and hold me in a fiercely tight and warm embrace. The sparks are flying upwards to the open sky. We watch the burning cinders slowly drifting by. The eruption didn't break us, it just made us strong, proving that beside you is exactly where I belong. The mountain settles down and finds a peaceful rest. We pass the ultimate and terrifying test. The ground is fertile now from all the falling ash. We rise victorious from the devastating crash. You are the fire that keeps my spirit shining bright, my glorious companion in the burning. shifted and the weather turned. A devastating lesson was severely learned. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass ring. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you sing. You gave me an illusion polished up to shine. You faked the deep connection that I thought was mine. The golden paint is chipping and the rust is clear. I'm walking far away from this deceptive fear. The rain began to wash away the shiny glaze, revealing the reality of your dark maze. The stone was nothing more than manufactured paste, a testament to all the precious time I waste. You bought my deep devotion with a hollow prize, and looked at me with calculating empty eyes. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass ring. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you sing. You gave me an illusion polished up to shine. You faked the deep connection that I thought was mine. The golden paint is chipping and the rust is clear. I'm walking far away from this deceptive fear. True love is not a forgery or cheap facade. I will not worship blindly at your broken God. I take the fake jewelry and I smash the stone. I'd rather face the universe completely alone. My value isn't measured by a hollow band. I'm taking back the power into my own hand. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass ring. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you sing. My heart is made of solid and authentic gold. survive the rocks. I wore it as a symbol of our bright design, believing that your dedicated soul was mine. But as the seasons shifted and the weather turned, a devastating lesson was severely learned. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass rain. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you say. You gave me an illusion, polished up to shine. You faked the deep connection that I thought was mine. The golden paint is chipping and the rust is clear. I'm walking far away from this deceptive fear. The rain began to wash away the shiny glaze, revealing the reality of your dark maze. The stone was nothing more than manufactured paste, a testament to all the precious time I waste. You bought my deep devotion with a hollow price, and looked at me with calculating empty eyes. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass rain. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you say. You gave me an illusion, polished up to shine. You faked the deep connection that I thought was mine. The golden paint is chipping and the rust is clear. I'm walking far away from this deceptive fear. True love is not a forgery or cheap facade. I will not worship blindly at your broken God. I take the fake jewelry and I smash the stone. I'd rather face the universe completely alone. My value isn't measured by a hollow bend. I'm taking back the power into my own hand. I'm throwing out the counterfeit and cheap glass rain. I'm silencing the toxic melodies you say. My heart is made of solid and authentic gold. I'm breaking from the story that you falsely told. The forgery is shattered on the marble floor. I'm closing up my spirit and I lock the door. The labyrinth was made of heavy, unforgiving stone. I wandered through the twisting, endless corridors alone. Every single turn was just a totally dead end, without a single guiding light or fascinating friend. The shadows on the absolutely promised land. The labyrinth collapses into totally white dust, a monument to our incredibly and perfectly pure trust. The puzzle is completely solved, the mystery is clear. I totally erased the last remaining heavy You are the completely golden thread that leads me out. You silence every single heavy whisper of my doubts. We stand upon the ruins of the deeply heavy past. We found a fascinating freedom that will truly last. The maze is just a totally forgotten memory. You brought the absolute and totally pure life to me. The frozen tundra stretched across a terrifying plain, a massive sheet of ice without a single drop of rain. I built a heavy fortress out of absolutely snow, with nowhere in the desperately freezing world to go. My heart was locked inside a deeply heavy glacier wall. I couldn't hear the echoes of my own despairing call. You are the sudden fire, melting all the heavy ice. You turn this frozen wasteland to a burning paradise. The walls are coming down and turning into rushing streams. You resurrect the passion of my devastated dreams. The cold is totally defeated by your burning spark. We're generating massive completely swallowed by the dark, without a single glowing ember or a spark. I wandered through the tunnel searching for a sign, hoping that a hidden treasure could be mine. The pickaxe echoed loudly, hitting solid stone, a solitary rhythm meant for me alone. Struck a wall and broke the surface wide, revealing all the wonders that were locked inside. 1,000 glowing crystals shining purple light, completely driving out the terror of the night. You handed me a diamond from the cavern floor and swore I wouldn't have to wander anymore. The minerals are pulsing with a radiant glow, illuminating everywhere we want to go. You are the hidden treasure buried in the earth. You give my weary spirit an incredible rebirth. We stand inside the glowing center of the cave. You are the only precious miracle I crave. The crystals reflect all the passion in your eyes. We claim this underground and beautiful surprise. The stalactites are hanging from the vaulted dome. You turn this rocky prison into a sacred home. We walk across the bridge of amethyst and quartz, defeating all the deepest shadows in our hearts. The luminescence dances on your skin so bright, a mesmerizing, fascinating, gorgeous sight. You carve a sanctuary deep within the rock, a fortress that withstands every sudden shock. The silence here is comforting and deeply sweet. I feel the steady rhythm of your strong heartbeat. We leave the surface world a million miles above, completely isolated in our perfect The underground is alive with colors and with heat. I lay my past completely right before your feet. We build our future out of rubies and of gold, a deeply hidden story that is finally told. The cavern is a palace meant for you and me, exactly where my spirit always wants to be.